I think that leadership has remained constant in being a servant leader, and at the core of that, like all the principles that are true to that, and making sure that again, if and I will say it forever, like the only thing I'm guilty of is surrounding myself with the people that make me look better than I should, and having that right team and listening to them and having them contribute to the conversation. So where I would say that it hasn't changed the leadership, or I haven't changed my leadership style, I have changed my management style,
Got it.
because there's certain things that are required in every environment requires something different, and especially fast forwarding to where I am today and having more leaders within or across the hotel than I ever have prior to this phase of my career. There are certain things that I've learned, and I think it's important as leaders to be vulnerable and say that you've made mistakes. I think we all have, but the most important thing is that we've learned from those mistakes and learned how to do it, differently or better next time. And I think that's really where some of those management changes have come for me. Is as I've grown, as I've increased my acumen, as I've worked with different people, what best practices have I developed from each one of those experiences where there has been failure to do better next time and continue to level up, continue to level up, and continue to level up. And I think that's where there has been sort of evolution, and I don't know that that's a process that ever ends. I think that we
Mm,
always should be mindful of where we failed, and where we could have done better, even if we didn't truly like fully fail. Like what could have done, what could have gone better, what could we have done better to produce a better outcome, whether that's a faster outcome or a better outcome, and make sure that we're learning and we're adapting, and I do that. I try to do that every day, and reflecting, and whether that, and sometimes those learnings are in leadership too. I mean, there obviously are mistakes along the way, but I would say most of that evolution and changes, most of those have been in the management sort of arena as opposed to in the leadership arena. Although there's probably been some in both. Yeah.